Welcome to intermediate second year physics students. This is Vadala Venkat Subbarao, lecturer in physics, SKBR College, Amlapuram. Today we are going to learn about waves. By the end of this first class, you will be able to know about the introduction to waves, longitudinal waves, transverse waves, reflection of waves at the boundaries, and stationary waves and their equation. In our daily life, it is very important for us to transport energy from one place to another. But how can we transport energy? If a disturbance is created at one place, then it will be carried to the other places in the form of waves. First, let us know what is a wave. A wave is a disturbance that transfers energy through space or through some medium. There are two main types of waves. The first one is electromagnetic waves and the second one is mechanical waves. Electromagnetic waves transfer electric and magnetic energy. They can travel through empty space or through vacuum, or they can also travel through mediums such as air. For example, in our daily life, we are getting heat and light from sun. The sun's energy arrives on earth as electromagnetic radiation, because electromagnetic radiations can also pass through vacuum. The second one is mechanical wave. Mechanical wave require a medium to transfer energy. They cannot travel through empty space. So we are not hearing any sound from sun, but only we are getting light and heat, because sound waves are mechanical waves and they cannot travel through space between the sun and earth. Sound waves, water waves, surface waves, and waves formed in a string are the examples for mechanical waves. First, let us see the various types of waves. Waves are mainly classified into two types: mechanical waves and electromagnetic waves. Mechanical waves are further classified as the longitudinal waves and transverse waves. Both longitudinal waves and transverse waves are commonly called as progressive waves because they transport energy in the forward direction. The other type is electromagnetic wave, and the electromagnetic wave has different elements. That means the entire wavelength spectrum of electromagnetic wave is divided into several types: light, microwave, infrared, X-rays, ultraviolet rays, radio waves, etc. In this topic, we are going to learn about the mechanical waves alone. We discuss the electromagnetic waves in the coming chapters. First, let us study about wave motion. The sound energy produced by a loudspeaker or from a drum beat produces a disturbance. This disturbance is carried by the particles of the air medium in the form of waves up to the membrane in our ear. These waves causes our membrane to vibrate and thereby we can hear those sounds. In case of strings and water, the energy is transmitted in the form of transverse waves. Longitudinal and transverse waves are progressive waves. They transport energy in the forward direction by the movement of particles of the medium. In case of longitudinal waves, the particles move parallel to the direction of wave motion. They transport energy from one place to another during this motion, and at some regions the particles are crowded, called compression, and at some other regions the particles are spread out and are called as rarefactions. So a longitudinal wave comprises of compressions and rarefactions. Sound waves in air are example for longitudinal waves. In case of transverse waves, the direction of motion of energy is perpendicular to the direction of motion of the particles. That means the direction of wave motion is always perpendicular or at 90 degrees to the direction of motion of the particle. During the transverse wave motion, the particles of the medium vibrates up and down about the mean position, forming crests and troughs. A crest is a point which is very much above the mean position, and a trough is the point very much below the mean position. A transverse wave comprises of crests and troughs. The main difference between transverse waves and longitudinal waves is shown here. In case of transverse waves, the particles' motion is perpendicular to the direction of motion, and in case of longitudinal waves, the particles move parallel to the direction of wave motion. Wave parameters. The distance between identical points on consecutive waves is called as wavelength. Wavelength is the distance traveled by the wave during one wave cycle. Amplitude. Distance between origin and crest or trough in a wave is called as amplitude. Amplitude is nothing but the maximum displacement from the mean position. Time taken to complete one vibration is called time period. The number of waves that pass a point per unit time is called frequency, or the number of vibrations in 1 second is called frequency. We consider a stretched string. Initially the particles will be in their mean positions. When a disturbance is created, the particles move up and down, whereas the energy moves forward. Here we can see that during the wave motion, the various particles will be in various displacements from their mean positions. When a wave is incident on an obstacle, it gets reflected and carries the energy in the backward direction. The incident and reflected waves travel in opposite directions in the string and superpose with one another. Thus the energy transferred by the incident wave is brought back by the reflected waves. Here we can see the incident and reflected waves more clearly. The resultant wave is called stationary wave. In the stationary wave, some particles will be in their mean position and they do not move. Such particles are called as nodes. And at some other regions, the particles will have maximum vibration, and those regions are called as antinodes. Thus a stationary wave comprises of nodes and antinodes. A wave consists of two half cycles, and the length of each half cycle is lambda by 2, that is half the wavelength. This is about the introduction to waves and formation of stationary waves. Any questions? Please send your valuable suggestions to vsrvadali@gmail.com or contact 9490885590. This is the end of class 1. Let us meet in the second class soon. Hope this class is helpful for you, and thank you for listening.